Good morning. This is Dr. Timothy Scott back here at Life Point Medical, and I want to thank you for listening to me this morning and wish you a wonderful day. It's Monday morning. It's June 24th. It's a beautiful day outside, and we had a great weekend. Very sunny weekend, so that's one of the things I want to talk to you about this morning. And I saw another doctor had put out a video about this too. Sun poisoning, getting sunburnt. That's an issue that we need to probably think about. It's definitely the rainy season seems to be over, and we're getting plenty of sunshine. And so there's sunscreens that you can put on. I personally don't use a lot of sunscreen. I use clothing to help with a lot of my sun exposure, particularly my head. I will just wear a hat. But anyway, there is topical sunscreens that you can put on. They're rated by their SPF or skin protection factor, and then they have it based on hours in the sun versus 1 hour. But the higher the SPF, the more protection you get. Now, I do recommend in general, I've never been a big fan of putting on sunscreen just personally. But I do know that it makes a difference, and I have not put it on when I should have, and got punished pretty severely, mainly on the top of my head. The idea with those is you put them in before you put them on before you get exposed. Make sure you get some help so you can put it in places where you can't normally get to, and then you have to reapply frequently throughout the day if you're outside in the water all day long, so that they don't quit working. But anyway, I like the clothing that you wear, like the sun shield clothing, or by some of the outdoor things. And you see more of these full body covering type things for younger children. I think those are the best and superior. Like I said, I wear a hat that's vented so that maybe I can prevent myself from having get my head sunburnt and get a little ventilation up there too. Okay, so just be aware of the sun exposure. Remember, at this time of the year, with as hot as it is, it ain't gonna take long for you to become to get burnt. And you can have first degree burns with just a little bit of redness and stinging, or you can get second degree burns where you start getting a little bubbling up from your skin and stuff like that. If you get that second one, a lot of times you are going to need to be seen by a doctor just to get on antibiotics and make sure you're okay from that standpoint. Next thing I want to talk about real quick is our wellnesses. We kind of tried to shore up our wellness program a few months ago, but we got a report card back, and we're going to have to be more aggressive about those according to the insurance companies. Now, again, the thing about it is, the thing that drives me with these wellnesses is we always are saving somebody's life with these wellnesses. And we just had an example of another family member of one of our employees who come in to do a wellness. Sure enough, we found cancer. It's not going to kill her. Okay, she's going to have it treated and have it taken care of, but it hadn't spread all over her body. So we were, just by chance, just by us bugging this lady about getting her wellness, we've changed her life significantly. And that's what it's all about. And man, it happens way too often. And I'll tell you what, it hits home sometimes, okay? Like really close to home. And so we're not trying to bug the death out of you. We're just trying to get you set up for that annual wellness visit so we can give you the best chance of warding off some of these negative diseases that kill people. And so anyway, we're going to be calling out some more. If you have a wellness visit on the books, please don't skip it. We've noticed that we've booked a lot of them, but our no-show rate for our wellnesses are higher than normal. But you just don't want, that no-show on your thing, and then you come up with something terrible. It just, I don't know. Especially if we're asking you to come in, because sometimes we're just, sometimes you got to listen to the universe. So anyway, if we call you about the wellness visits, come on in and get them done. You don't have to do everything, but man, you do want to pay attention to what's going on with yourself. All right. And last but not least, I'm just going to give you a little update on diabetes. We're looking at our diabetes pretty hard now. So one of the things that a lot of people haven't took advantage of, and you can ask us about it when you come to your visit, is these continuous glucose monitors. And there's a little tag you put on your arm, okay, and it hooks to your cell phone, and it tells you what your sugar is running all the time, which is a beautiful thing because it helps people figure out what they eat and what it looks like with their sugar, okay? And you can actually learn, hey, if I eat a donut, my sugar's gonna go up 100. If I drink water, my sugar goes down some, and try to figure out how you can manage your sugar just using your monitor, because actually, to be real truthful with you, if you can do that, that's the best way to do it, and you can lose weight and you can take better care of yourself. But you got to have the information. You got to have that real-time feedback to figure it out. So we have the Freestyle Libre, which is a way to monitor your blood sugar. So talk to us when you're in here next time about that. Particularly if you have diabetes. It's a little harder to get it if you don't have diabetes, you want to do it, but there's a cash price you can pay for them. It's not that bad. And it's worth it for a couple of weeks of good data on figuring out what you can eat and what you can't eat. All right. My name is Dr. Timothy Scott Beck. I'm here at LifePoint Medical. We're open every day this week. We got our work-in slot at 4 o'clock. If you need us, we may save room for everybody every day because we want you taken care of promptly, but we can't do that unless you reach out to us and, let us try to intervene appropriately. Thank you so much for listening to me. Have a great day and give us a call if you need us.